Hi, this is Deb with Real Wanderer, and this is the Expat series. So today I want to talk a little bit about the good, the bad, and yeah, the ugly parts of being an expat and living the expat life. There's an entire range from wonderful to not so good. And it's like life anywhere else, except you're in a different culture, may not be able to speak the language, and may not be able to know how to manage a particular situation appropriately. So there's the good, there's the bad, and then there's the ugly. And looking back on those expat experiences, it seemed that the highs were higher. And then there's the flip side of the situation, and those lows can be really low. And that's when you start questioning your decision. You may start yearning for your home country where you felt more confident in what you were doing, that maybe you wouldn't have made the same mistake, the same faux pas or weren't as cautious as you needed to be in a particular situation because you wouldn't have been back home. And so that creates this questioning. Did I make the right decision? What am I doing here? And the nice thing about the experience is if you can deal with those extreme highs and those lows that hit and the questioning that hits, then you're going to have an amazing experience. I mean, I look back at my experience, and I'll go back to Peru because I had all of those there, all of those goods, the bads, and the uglies there. But when I look back on my experience, I look back at it I embrace it. I'm so glad I had it, even though I had all of those. Even though I experienced the ugliness, even I experienced the bad stuff, because there were those joyful moments. There were the friendships that I made. There was the experience of being in a different culture, learning a new language, knowing that I had created a community around me of people who I knew loved me and watched out for me, and those were the locals. So I choose to embrace the positives, but remember those experiences that weren't positive. Because that's where, when I take my next step forward, wherever that ends up being, that I'll go in with my eyes wide open.